yếu tố gây trở ngại nhất là tỷ lệ tự kiên Quoc. Ở lần kéo đầu tiên, họ chỉ dọn dẹp 0,1%, một con số nhỏ gần như không đáng kể. So với đó thì một chiếc game chiến nhận hàm không. Sau mỗi lần kéo, tỷ lệ này tăng nhẹ cho những thể loại không. Nhưng mà ngay cả khi ở lần kéo thứ tư, xác suất kết quả là 0,3%. Điều này là nhiều người chơi gần như chắc chắn là những kéo kéo, thậm chí gần tất cả 10 lần với tới kéo tay đồng thời lúc nào chỉ đến lần kéo thứ tư. Khi mà kiên Quoc sẽ tạo thành một cuộc cuộc sâu lặng, tỷ lệ nó đạt 100%. Sự kết hợp như điều này đạt đến số và tỷ lệ siêu thấp đạt đến điều này đạt thành công này giống như là bạn bán lại rất là hay trên một cái còn cao hơn trong đó có số
Boarding requested.
Ready to go when you are. On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your large carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities and the safety guards provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can do the seating. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are
Passengers
stored
boarding
once you depart
started.
from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Bamboo 184232 radio check.
Bamboo 1834, Quoc ground. Sounds great from here.
Bamboo 1834 request ATIS information.
Bamboo 1834, unable to provide ID information. Please specify what you need assistance with.
Bamboo 1834 request ATIS information.
Bamboo 1834, through Quoc ground. Current IDIS unavailable. Winds 220 at 11, QNH 1008.
Bamboo 1834 request IFR clearance to Ho Chi Minh City.
Scooter 325, pushback approved. Face north.
Scooter 225, ready for taxi.
I'll have your clearance in just a second. Bamboo 1834. Information is current. Clear to dance on Nhat via the Tape 2 Alpha departure, then as filed. Departure runway 28. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 120.9er squawk 5457.
Clear to Tân Nhất via the Tech 2 Alpha departure, then as 5 departure runway 28. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 120.9er squawk 5457. Bamboo 1834.
Clearance on request. Stand by. speed, Phnom Penh via the Osot 1 Charlie departure, then S5 departure runway 28, initial climb 6000, departure on 120 decimal 9er, Quoc 6762, Red Cap 7 Papa Foxtrot.
gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 1834. Our flight time will be roughly 47 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, keep your doors for departure.
Bamboo 1834 request pushback and start engine.
Bamboo 1834, pushback and engine start approved. Base north.
Pushback and engine start through facing north, Bamboo 1834.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Exiting from editing mode. Please wait.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Captain, the cabin is ready for departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the
Ladies and
screen for an
gentlemen,
important safety
a warm welcome
demonstration.
aboard Bamboo
Thank you for
Airways
flying
Flight
with us.
1834, departing from Quoc to Tan Son Nhat. My name is Astrid Hansen, and I'm your lead flight attendant today. Joining me in the cabin are my wonderful colleagues, Lars, Freya, and Eric. Our captain Viet Vong Ve and our first officer Khan Tran are at the controls, ensuring a safe and pleasant flight
Ladies
for
and
you all.
gentlemen, for the safety
We
of the
expect
flight,
our flight
may we
time
have
to
your
be
attention for the
approximately
safety
46
demonstration.
Now, let's go over some important safety information.
Once on board,
First,
any
please
type of
ensure your
smoking is
seatbelt is
strictly
fastened.
prohibited.
To fasten, insert the metal tip to the buckle until you hear a click.
Electronic
To release,
devices must be
simply
turned
lift
off
the buckle.
or switched to
In
flight
the
mode
event of a
during
loss
the
of
flight.
cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask
Charging
towards you to
electronic
start
devices
the flow of
is
oxygen.
not allowed during
Place it
taxi
over your
takeoff
nose
and
mouth
landing.
and secure
Trong quá
it
trình
with
máy
the
bay
elastic
cất và
band.
hạ cánh, quý khách cài dây an
Remember to
toàn,
put
giữ
your
ẩm
own
nâng
mask
ghế,
on
đúng
before
bằng an,
assisting
xếp
others.
gọn chân ghế và màn hình.
For those
During
of you
taxi
seated near
takeoff and
the
landing,
exits,
You are requested to fasten your seatbelt, set seat back upright, secure tray
On this
table, footrest,
A320,
and
there are
monitor.
2 exits
Quý
at
khách
the
đặt
front
hành lý trong
and 2
môn
at the
phía
rear.
trên hoặc xếp
In
gọn
the
những ghế
unlikely
phía trước.
event of
Carry-on
emergency,
luggage is
leave
requested
all
to stow
belongings
under the
behind
seat in front
and
of
follow
you
the
or in the
illuminated
overhead
exit
lockers.
Không để hành lý trên lối đi,
Lastly,
khu vực cửa thoát
life
hiểm,
vests
chỉ
are
trên các
located
vách ngăn
under
và
your
phía sau
seats.
chân của quý khách.
The
To use
aisle,
them,
the exit
pull
rows,
the
the
red
area
tab to
under
remove
fixed
the vest
bulkhead
from its
and behind your
container.
leg must
Place it
be
over
clear
your
of
head
any
Please set parking
and
brakes.
the
Để an
straps
toàn
around
trong
your
suốt thời gian
waist.
bay và khi đèn hiển thị
Inflate the vest
Waiting your
from
confirmation for a
side
good
to
engine
side
start.
sau,
by
cài hai đầu
blowing
khóa
into
vào
the
nhau.
tubes.
Nếu vai ghế có thêm một đầu
We
dây
are
móc,
here to
quý khách
ensure
bắt
your
chéo dây
comfort
ngang
and
người,
safety.
cài đầu móc vòng
So
khóa,
please don't
kéo một đầu
hesitate
dây
to
móc
Cockpit
siết
to
chặt
ground.
và mở bằng cách
We
nhấn
have a
vào
good
bấm
engine
khóa.
start.
Nếu
You
quý
can
khách
disconnect.
có em hoặc cần dây an toàn nối dài, vui lòng liên hệ với tiếp viên hàng không để được trợ giúp. Quý khách vui lòng cài dây an toàn và để dây trong tầm nhìn để tiếp viên hàng không kiểm tra an toàn khoảng cách.
Distribution of infant seatbelt or extension belt will be provided by cabin crew. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and visible to the cabin crew. Whenever seatbelt sign is on, please fasten your seatbelt and keep it while you are seated. Your safety belt is fastened like this. Insert the metal buckle into the other for additional shoulder belt. Cross the belt in front of your body
Unlocking
and
gear.
hook the metal buckle into the lock. Tighten by pulling the strap and unfasten by lifting the buckle or pressing on the lock.
Trường hợp mất áp suất, mặt nạ dưỡng khí sẽ rơi xuống từ phía trên ghế ngồi và trong phòng vệ sinh. Quý khách kéo mạnh mặt nạ để có dưỡng khí, đeo mặt nạ lên mũi và miệng, choàng dây qua đầu siết chặt.
In case of
Tow truck
decompression,
disconnected.
oxygen mask
Bypass
will be
pin
placed
removed.
from the cabin ceiling and in the lavatory. Pull the nearest
Left is
mask
clear,
firmly down
right is
to
clear.
start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth. Wear the plastic band over your head, then tighten it.
Quý khách hãy đeo mặt nạ cho mình trước, rồi giúp trẻ em và các hành khách khác ngồi cùng cần giúp đỡ.
Please put on your own mask first, then help the children and anyone nearby who may need assistance.
Trong trường hợp thoát hiểm, hệ thống đèn chỉ lối thoát hiểm sẽ dẫn đến
Bamboo
các điểm thoát hiểm.
1834 ready to
evacuation, the
taxi.
emergency light system will guide you to emergency exits.
Trong khoang khách có 8 cửa thoát hiểm, 2 cửa phía trước, 4 cửa ở giữa và 2 cửa phía sau. Quý khách lưu ý
Bamboo
xác định cửa thoát hiểm
1834,
gần nhất và
push
cách
back
bấm
at engine
cửa
start
In the cabin,
approved.
there are
Face
8
north.
exits, 2 at the front, 4 at the middle,
Bamboo
and 2 at the rear. Please
1834 ready to
identify your
taxi.
nearest emergency exits with marked signs.
Áo phao được đặt dưới ghế ngồi của quý khách hoặc phía dưới bên cạnh ghế. Khi được yêu cầu sử dụng, quý khách lấy áo ra khỏi vị trí, xé vỏ bọc, mặc áo choàng qua đầu và thắt chặt dây quanh eo. Quý khách lưu ý
Bamboo
không được làm vòng áo khi ở
1834
trong khoang khách.
request
Life
taxi.
vests are located under your seat or below, next to your seat. When instructed by cabin crews, remove it from its location and package. Put on the life vest and secure it carefully. Do not inflate the life vest in the cabin.
Ngay tại cửa, quý khách làm vòng
Bamboo
áo bằng cách nhấn mạnh thẻ nhựa
1834
hoặc thổi vào
request
ống màu đỏ.
At
taxi.
exit, pull the tag firmly downwards or blow into mouthpieces to inflate it.
Trên áo phao có còi và đèn để lôi cuốn sự chú ý.
There are a whistle and a light on your vest for attracting attention.
Quý khách lưu ý chỉ sử dụng áo phao trong trường hợp khẩn cấp.
Bamboo
hoặc khi tiếp viên hàng không yêu cầu. Áo phao
1834
trẻ em
ready
sẽ
to
được cung cấp
taxi
và
to
hướng dẫn
runway
sử dụng bởi
28.
tiếp viên hàng không.
Life vests are used in case of emergency or when instructed by cabin crew only. Infant life vest will be provided and instructed by cabin crews.
Và bây giờ, quý khách đọc bản hướng dẫn an toàn được đặt trong túi ghế phía trước hoặc ngăn bên cạnh.
And now, please read the safety briefing card in the seat pocket in
Bamboo
front of you or next to your seat.
1834
Trên đầu cam
ready
kết
to
sẽ thêm
taxi
quý khách.
to
Chúng
runway
tôi rất mong quý
28.
khách sẽ có trải nghiệm an toàn và thú vị trên các chuyến bay của Bamboo Airways.
We thank you for your attention and we hope you have a great time on board with Bamboo Airways.
Bamboo 1834, taxi to runway 28 via Alpha 2, Sierra 2, Sierra 1.
Runway 28 via Alpha 2, Sierra 02, Sierra 1, Bamboo 1834.
Please note the cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there is a reading light on the panel above you.
118.6 Bamboo 1834. Bamboo 1834, holding short runway 28, ready for departure.
Bamboo 1834, runway 28, winds 220 at 10, cleared for takeoff.
Winds 220 at 10, clear for takeoff runway 28, Bamboo 1834.
Quoc Tower, today to the retreat to 5 on stance 13, request 5 for clearance to Singapore.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Our departure will be Hudson 1 Charlie, runway 28, initial climb to 5,000 feet, departure 120, the full liner, Quoc 3593 to the retreat to 5.
Stabilize. Check up. Main flag 67 set, ARS runway, auto split. Ready now, check. Rotate. V2 check. Positive climb, yep.
Bamboo 1834, contact departure.
Contact departure Bamboo 1834. Bamboo 1834, with you passing 1500, climbing to 4,000 feet.
Bamboo 1834, hold G mid control, radar contact, climb 4,000.
Climb to 4,000, Bamboo 1834.
Bamboo 1834, climb flight level 200.
Climbing to flight level 200, Bamboo 1834.
Climb and maintain flight level 100, Thai H840.
level 250.
Climbing to flight level 250, Bamboo 1834.
Now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galley or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page containing all
Dear guests, we are now above the safe altitude and I am pleased to inform you that the use of electronic devices is now allowed. Feel free to connect to our onboard Wi-Fi service as well. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight.
Here, don't want to arrive on runway 28 first. Still respond to capital Vietnam Airlines 471.
Vietnam Airlines 471, roger, report when established on the localizer. Vietnam Airlines 471, descend and maintain flight level 090.
Descend and flight level 090. Vietnam Airlines 471. 1834. Climb flight level 290.
Climbing to flight level 290, Bamboo 1834.
Scooter 324, say again.
W1834. Climb flight level 310.
Climbing to flight level 310, Bamboo 1834.
Yankee Bravo.
Learjet Yankee Bravo Golf, contact Ho Chi Minh Control on 120.1.
120.1. Yankee Bravo Golf.
Contact Ho Chi Minh Control on 120.1.
Over to Ho Chi Minh Control, 120.1, good day.
Learjet Lima Victor Yankee Bravo Golf, Ho Chi Minh Control, radar contact, climb 7,000.
Yankee Bravo.
Bamboo 1834. Expect the BT2 hotel arrival. Descent in about 5 minutes. If you'd like to descend now, just say the word.
Expect the BT2 hotel arrival, Bamboo 1834.
1.35, Pacific forward 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached cruising altitude and we will begin our snack and drink service shortly. Today we have some delightful options for you, including our delicious chicken curry and a refreshing
Bamboo 1834 ready to descend.
Bamboo 1834 descend via BT2 Hotel into Tan Son Nhat.
Descend via BT2 Hotel, Bamboo 1834.
Bamboo 1834 cross Nogum at flight level 120.
Cross Nocum at flight level 12018, Bamboo 1834.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Tan Son Nhat. Please return to your seats and ensure your seat belts are securely fastened. I must also inform you that the use of the lavatories is no longer allowed at this time. Thank you for your cooperation.
altitude 10,000. QNH 1008.
Descending to 10,000, QNH 1008, Bamboo 1834.
Wind 240 at 11. Visibility 6. Sky conditions, scattered at 2,000 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 26. QNH 1008. Density altitude 1700 feet. Arriving and departing runways 25 left, 25 right. Transition level 190 advised on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Charlie. Tan Sun Nhat International
Vietnam Airlines 471 and 701.0 inbound to Washington.
Vietnam Airlines 471, Pokemon Center, Roger.
Bamboo 1834, direct Soka.
Direct SOCAN, Bamboo 1834.
Descent altitude 7,000 sir.
Descending to 7,000, Bamboo 1834.
Bamboo 1834. Contact Tanson, Nhat approach on 126.35.
126.35, Bamboo 1834. Bamboo 1834 with information Charlie, descending to 7,000 feet.
Bamboo 1834, Tanson Nhat approach identified. Good evening, Tanson Nhat QNH 1008. Expect the ILS runway 25 left approach into Tanson Nhat.
Expect the ILS approach runway 25 left Bamboo 1834.
118, Singapore 186.
Bamboo 1834, expect the ILS runway 25 left approach into Tans on Nhat.
Expect the ILS approach runway 25 left Bamboo 1834.
Cathay 767 Tans on Nhat approach. Good evening, Longtown, QNH 1008. Cathay 767 Tans on Nhat approach. Descend and maintain 4,000.
TFDI 1, contact Ho Chi Minh Control on 120.1.
DI1 request disregard.
Hands on approach, November 6518 Yankee, ready for
Cabin is
descent.
ready.
Disregard, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
November
now
6518 Yankee, say requested altitude for descent.
Please turn off all electronic devices and stow
Disregard,
them
my
until you
mistake.
arrive
I
at the
didn't mean to say to
Kindly
descent.
put your tray tables away. Ensure your seats are in the full upright position and fasten your seatbelts.
Vietnam Airlines 978, descend altitude 7,000 feet.
Provide you with information regarding your connecting flights.
7,000, Vietnam
Thank you
Airlines
for your
978.
cooperation.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Bamboo 1834, descend altitude 3,000, turn right heading 085 vectors for the ILS runway 25 left approach. Bamboo 1834, turn right heading 085.
Right turn heading 085 descending to 3000 Bamboo 1834. Say again please.
Bamboo 1834, 4 miles from Tango Sierra 416. Turn left heading 295, descend altitude 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 25 left approach.
Turn left heading 2905 descend to 2000 until established on the localizer. Clear for the ILS approach runway 25 left Bamboo 1834.
Cathay 767, contact Tan Son Nhat Tower on 118.7.
Contact tower 118.7, Cathay 767 Heavy.
Cathay 767 descend and maintain 3500.
3500. Cathay 767.
2,500.
TFDI-1, climb flight level 280.
280 TFDI-1. Nhat departure. Cathay Pacific 7032, ready to copy IFR.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Traffic.
Bamboo 1834, contact Tansun Nhat Tower on 118.7.
118.7, Bamboo 1834.
Contact departure.
Bamboo 1834 on final runway 25 left.
Shooter 306, welcome to Tansun Nhat. Contact ground on 121.9er.
121.9, this is 306.
Bamboo 1834, Tansun Nhat Tower, wind 240 at 11. Runway 25 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land runway 25 left, Bamboo 1834.
71, contact departure. Departure.
Please advise departure frequency.
Vietnam Airlines 132, contact departure.
Phnom Tower, Hotel Sierra Alpha Tango, heading 249, altitude 2,000 feet, expect the ILS, runway 25 left, now on final. Phnom Tower, Hotel Sierra Alpha Tango, intercept the ILS, runway 25 left, now on final 5 nautical miles to land.
Alpha Tango, wind 250 at 14. Runway 25 left, cleared to land.
Wind 250 at 14. Runway 5 left, clear to land. Hotel Sierra Alpha Tango.
Singapore 186, welcome to Tansun Nhat. Contact ground on 121.6.
121.6, Singapore 186.
Vietnam Airlines 781, contact departure.
1000.
Check.
Learjet 6 Bravo Lima, contact departure. Over departure, 78 Bravo. Ocean departure, Learjet 86 Bravo Lima is going to 3004 on departure. Vietnam Airlines 403, welcome to Tansun Nhat. Contact ground on 121.6.
500.
Check.
Ground 121.6, Vietnam Airlines 403. 100
Transworld 178, contact departure.
Roger, switching departure, Transworld 178 Heavy. Minimum.
Continue.
Approach the verge, to contact clear to land 767.
Cathay 767, welcome to Tansun Nhat. Contact ground on 121.6.
Flight slow.
40.
Too low.
30,
Terrain.
20. Retard. 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 Retard.
That was tricky. Good landing overall.
Spoiler reverse rate diesel. Middle wax.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time
Bamboo
is
1834.
9:06.
Welcome to
And it's currently
10
about
Contact
28
ground
degrees
on 121 decimal 6.
Your mobile devices. Please remain seated.
Captain, cabin is ready.
Attention all aircraft. Information Delta is now current. QNH
Ladies and
1008.
gentlemen, we are now
121.6 Bamboo 1834.
turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we've arrived at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away, ensure your seats are in their full upright position, and fasten your seat belts.
Bamboo 1834. Ready to taxi.
Connecting flights. Thank you for your cooperation.
Bamboo 1834. Tan Son Nhat ground. Taxi to domestic terminal 20 via Sierra 7. Victor Sierra 5. Good day.
20 via Sierra 7 Victor Sierra 5. Good day, Bamboo 1834.
Tan Son Nhat ground, Scooter 305.
All aircraft be advised, information X-ray is now current. QNH 1009er.
Tan Son Nhat ground, Scooter 305, request push and start. Facing east, Scooter 305. Ground Vietnam 33 requesting taxi to the active.
Vietnam Airlines 33, push and start approved. Face north. All aircraft, information Quebec is now current. QNH 1010.
10 Son Nhat ground, Transworld 178 Heavy at gate 76, requesting pushback and engine start. Push and start approved facing west, Transworld 178 Heavy.
All aircraft be advised, information Echo is now current. QNH 1010. aircraft. Information, Quebec is now current. QNH 1009er.
Ground Cafe 1518 ready to taxi.